In today's episode, Mortal Kombat posters reveal a bunch of things. Also, the Cruella Deville trailer has dropped today, and everything that happened in Nintendo Direct. All this and much more on this episode of Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, what's going on, everybody? And welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me as always, and missed, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
You missed me? That's so pathetic.
Oh, wait a minute. You thought I missed you? Shoot. You don't know about me.
I mean, you, the collective entity thereof. I know you don't give a shit.
I can give 3 fucks. I was like, oh, Willie, you're not. Okay, fuck it. Bye.
I can't give 3 fucks without giving my whole paycheck.
Well, beautiful, because this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description down below. Copy the promo code, click on the link, paste on the shopping cart, and that's 10% saved there, guys. And again, keep in mind, until the end of February, we're going to have a buy one, get one free special, guys. Buy one tub and get one free. And while you're at it, just add the promo code, and that's 10% off for that, for the buy one, get one free. You can't miss that, guys. That's freaking awesome right there. Do yourself a favor, do that right now. Also, make sure you hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come up with amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And now, let's get started. Willie, how you doing, dude?
Sure. I'm alive, motherfucker.
Well, I'm glad you're alive, but I'm kind of pissed off because there's not a lot of gaming news today. Like, I'm not sure what the fuck is going on.
You know what?
What?
I would say the same thing, except that that's not entirely true. I mean, yeah, there's not like a whole deluge of news, but there's something in there for everybody. Like, for example,
mm-hmm.
I'm going through the news trying to see if I can find something that's worth talking about, and I see a game that instantly made me very happy.
Oh yeah, which one?
It's called Nebuchadnezzar. No, it's
me.
not a Matrix simulator.
I was say Nebuchadnezzar. I'm like, excuse me.
Nebuchadnezzar. Remember that was the name of the ship in the Matrix? That's how you would know it. Yes.
I never paid
But
attention.
Nebuchadnezzar is a real-time strategy game. Think StarCraft and Command and Conquer. But it's based in ancient Mesopotamia. I love RTSs. And this really gives me a vibe of an older game called Pharaoh that I love very much. And now that I know that it exists, I want to throw $20 at it.
Huh. Okay.
There's news for everything. It's just that you got to pick and choose what you think is interesting to you.
Well, yeah, I see what you're saying. But the thing is, like, on certain sites, they don't really talk a lot about things like that. You know what I'm saying? They just give you kind of like the headlines. So I'm here looking at the headlines. I'm like, man, there's not a lot of news that I'm looking at. So what the hell's going on here?
The particular one that I'm talking about is a PC game. So I found it on Rock, Paper, Shotgun. Because Rock, Paper, Shotgun is primarily PC gaming.
Got it.
But there's stuff out there. Just a matter of looking for it. And even when they give you all the news, you sit there and you pick out what you want. For example, Nintendo Direct. They just released one that actually came up today. And there's piles of news on there, but you got to pick out what you like. Was there anything that you found interesting?
Well, I found a lot of things, and you know what? We're going to be talking about it today, actually. And one of the things that we want to bring up is the Nintendo Direct show. It happened. You and I were watching it, and I would like to say I had mixed emotions, you know. I had very hit and miss feelings, a couple games here and there, which I was like, oh, okay, cool, wow, this game is coming out, and that game, and then all suddenly I felt like it just kind of like, again, like it drops. Like there's certain games that I didn't find interesting, but then again, certain games I do like to play, you probably don't like to play. So again, this is not just meant for one crowd.
Right. And that's why I'm saying,
Yeah.
you find that the news is dropped on you, and you decide what parts about the news you care about. For example, I am not a Smash Ultimate hardcore player, but knowing what characters are out there interests me.
Of course.
So new characters, Pyra and Mithra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Okay.
I'm truthfully, the only thing I want to know is how Maximilian Dude reacted to it. And I see he put it in a video, and I'm going to have to check that out.
I'm pretty sure his head exploded.
I'm sure. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure how much of a fan he is of Xenoblade.
Oh, okay.
But whatever. I mean, people who like Xenoblade would be happy with it. There are a lot of people will still be mad because Dante and Sora aren't in there. Mm-hmm. And to them, I say, sorry. But there was a lot of stuff in this direct.
For 50 minutes, I think they pushed out a lot of good there, at least.
But no, they jam pack their Nintendo Directs. Yes. But to give you examples, Famicom Detective Club. That was an old series that never came here. It's a Japan-only game that came out on the Famicom Disk System. Okay, we're finally going to get 2 titles. There's people who'll be interested in that. Fall Guys on Switch.
We already talked about that. We knew about that already.
Yeah. Outer Wilds on Switch. That's a pretty good game, and it's coming to the Switch. Samurai Warriors 5. For those of you who can't get enough Dynasty Warriors, here you go. Legend of Mana. I like that game. Okay, coming to Switch. I'm happy. Capcom Arcade Stadium. This is a big one.
That's dude. I felt like that one was a big one.
Like, wait, I'm gonna just say right there, right now. Mm-hmm. Okay, Capcom Arcade games. Always a good thing.
Definitely.
But you know me enough to know what game I want to see on there, and yes, it is. Let's see if you remember. Let's see if you can think of what game I'm thinking about.
1943.
It's actually 1942.
Damn it! I'm always off a fucking year.
Because they have 1943 and 1944 and 19XX, by the way.
Oh Jesus!
But yes, 1942 is on there. But so is Bionic Commando.
I'm gonna say it almost looks cleaner than the arcade, like almost remastered.
I mean, it is arcade. It's the arcade. It's the arcade version.
Okay.
And yes, they have Final Fight and they have Street Fighter.
Beautiful.
But I'm looking at things like 1942, Section Z, Giggle Wing, Battle Circuit, Cyberbots. Yeah, this is good stuff. But again, you got to be into that kind of stuff. Another game that I am really into that most people might not be into, Mario Golf.
Oh my God, I want to play that game.
And Mario Golf Super Rush, you liked it because of the speed golf option.
Oh my God, that show's so
which
it looks
insane. Like imagine 4,000 Happy Gilmores running on a golf course, just whacking things.
Dude, it's just phenomenal. It looks really good, and I can't wait to play something.
And I love Mario Golf games. No More Heroes 3. Okay, some people love Travis Touchdown. That's good on you. DC Superhero Girls Team Power, not for me. Mario Merchant Animal Crossing New Horizons. I don't play that game. Metopia, Sims on Nintendo. Neon White looks weird. Knockout City is a crazy dodgeball game. Dodgeball. Yeah, it's a dodgeball.
It's a dodgeball
Star
game.
Wars,
God.
This one I was surprised. Star Wars Hunters. Free to play online shooter.
Interesting though.
The one that really piqued my curiosity, and I hate the name, but it's a working title. Project Triangle Strategy.
An algebra game, right?
Which tells you nothing about the game, but it's a tactical RPG on the lines of Final Fantasy Tactics and Vandal Hearts, and yes, give me more, please.
Yeah, but I downloaded it. I hope that's a working title. No, I know you did.
It's a working title.
But my thing is, I hope that's just like a working title for now until they come up with a real name.
I know. Somebody was playing magnet poetry with refrigerator magnets. But listen, I downloaded the demo. I'll let you know.
Definitely.
World's End Club. It's whatever. Not for me. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. I would have been happy if it would have been the original Ninja Gaiden trilogy or the Ninja Gaiden games on the OG Xbox. I didn't care for the Sigma ones.
Yeah.
Another Zelda Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, another Dynasty Warriors fix, but with a Zelda twist. Hades. Fuck you, Nintendo.
And for you guys that don't
Fuck
understand
you.
what's going on here, for those that don't
Fuck
understand
you.
why Willie's saying "fuck you" to this shit, is the
Fuck
fact
you.
that he bought the digital version and they came out with the physical version just today.
Fuck you with a rusty iron pole. Okay? Yes, I'm going to buy it, but I hate when I have to buy games twice. Except when I'm buying Burnout Paradise for the 4th time. But that's different.
That's different. That's different. That's different.
Actually, it is. I'm buying it on 4 different consoles. I'm buying the same fucking game on the same console twice. Fuck you, Nintendo.
God.
All right. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan of the game.
Eh.
One thing I was a fan of, that I was surprised that I was a fan of, Plants vs. Zombies.
I think
the
that series is
original-
pretty fun.
The original game, yes. The original, put the plants and stop the zombies puzzle type game. I like that game. But the shoot 'em up, the first person shooter was third person. I actually enjoyed the game. And another one that absolutely that tickled me, Stubbs the Zombie is getting a remaster.
Dude, did you see that shit?
That's a game
That's
that
crazy.
I loved back in the day. We've gotten quite a few remasters that made me happy.
Definitely.
And this is one that I definitely want. And the last game that they showed, Splatoon 3. Listen, I'm not gonna argue with Splatoon. I mean, I may not like it, but a lot of people do. And that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you get all this information from Nintendo. You pick and choose what you like.
Definitely,
And you just,
man.
you let go of the rest. Maybe I'll like Famicom Detective Club. It sounds like something I'd be into. The one of those, whodunit games. I might be into that. Knockout City seems interesting. But Miitopia? No, that's all right. I got Sims.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of hit and misses to certain games there. But then again, like we're discussing, most of these games don't even really fit a certain person. It's technically anybody that likes it. So
That's what it is.
Again, yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
like,
and
there's
I'm okay
people
with that.
right now doing backflips for Famicom Detective Club.
Yeah.
And I didn't check I never checked the live chat because I don't want to hear people screaming out Metroid Prime 4 and Earthbound the entire time.
Oh, of course, because you
We're
hurt
never-
people's feelings and stuff.
We're never gonna get an Earthbound here, people. Again, Earthbound, the one that we got, Mother 2. I love that game, and I wish we could have gotten more. But listen, Nintendo gonna do what Nintendo gonna do.
Yeah. Like another thing that Nintendo's doing, which Nintendo's president Shuntaro Furukawa. Did I say it right? Or did I
Shuntaro
try to interpret the shit out of it? Furukawa, yeah.
Shuntaro Furukawa. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right.
Okay,
we're not
let's go
supposed to. We're not supposed to be able to say these words easily. It's not our language.
Okay. I kind of worked with it at least.
You worked. You did fine.
So pretty much he discussed about the company's plan on the new hardware. They want to come out with a new Nintendo Switch, which again, this is something that nobody really talked about because Nintendo pretty much said to everybody they're not going to make a new Nintendo. But the Nintendo's president is pretty much saying that they're pretty much trying to push something along the line to make a new Nintendo Switch, which everyone's hoping.
No.
What?
Not a new Nintendo Switch. The next Nintendo console.
I like to say, well, yeah. I mean, that one sounds better. I like that way. Yeah.
Because
So
it's what it is.
so, yeah.
I mean, this is not them talking about an upgraded Switch. They have not said a single thing about that. This is
No,
what
they
they're
just
talking
want to
about.
make something next to it now.
They're talking about something that was whatever's going to come after Switch.
Yeah,
Which-
which to me, I just say is going to be another Switch, just fucking
Not really.
an HD or something. I mean, you say not really, but look how they've been doing so far with the Nintendo Switch right now. That's like they're selling pretty hard.
Okay, so why would they want to go and sell an HD one?
Because reasons,
Well,
they're gonna probably hopefully fix the Joy-Con drift issue. They might even make it a bigger
shit.
screen on it. I
They're
mean, there's a
gonna
lot of
own it.
possibilities that they can do with it.
They're gonna own the drift issue and call it Initial D.
Hey, coño, can you imagine?
And when you turn it on, it's gonna play the fucking deja vu meme and everything.
It's fucking hate.
Listen, console manufacturers are always planning out the next thing. As soon as the new thing comes out, the next thing is immediately put up on a drawing board. And Nintendo's no different. The difference with Nintendo is you don't know what's going to come next with them. Microsoft and Sony, you know they're going to get pretty much the same thing. Another console, another standard console. But Nintendo, they can make a console out of 2 pieces of bread and some dental floss.
Yeah.
Because these people they think entirely outside the box.
I get you.
So, I mean, whatever the next console is, you know it's going to be something wacky.
Okay.
And then you're probably going to look at it and you're going to say, "What the hell is this?" And then you're going to see what it does, and it's like, okay, I get it.
Okay, I understand. Willie, what are your thoughts about the whole with Xbox then?
Well, 2 things.
Okay.
And this one is totally the total non sequitur, but I have to bring it up because you'll understand me.
Okay.
I have a Game Pass Ultimate subscription.
Okay.
Been using it more lately because I made the mistake of putting my PSN account on my nephew's PS4 so that he can play games. Now he's on it all the fucking time, and so I can't play on it. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I have this Game Pass Ultimate subscription. I mainly use it on my PC, but since I have the Xbox One, they're looking at me, the poor thing, like, please use me. I decided I've been playing on the Xbox One, and I went into the Game Pass section to see, well, you know, maybe I'll find a game that I'd be interested in. I forgot that EA Play is part of Game Pass Ultimate.
Oh, okay.
So imagine the absolute giddiness in me when I saw that Black is available to play.
Oh my God, Black.
Really?
Oh.
For those of you who don't know, Black is a first-person shooter. And for those of you that do know me, the first thing they'll say is, "But you don't like first-person shooters." No, I don't generally like first-person shooters because I suck at them. But Black is an exception.
Mm-hmm.
Black is a first-person shooter that this would be if the first-person shooter is music. Black is the death metal of FPSs,
which is amazing.
Because the thing that Black was known for was it's first of all the guns sound like literal hand cannons.
Even if it's just like a handgun.
Like, holy shit. Even a pea shooter sounds like it can blow off the side of a building. And it made a big deal about the fact that it's, you know, not destructible on the level of Red Faction, but you can cause some damage, some permanent damage on structures in the game.
Oh,
and it's
really
just over the top. It's just over the top. Yes. And everything good about FPSs turned up to 11. And so I had to play a little bit of Black, and I was happy. So that's what I think about Xbox in that regard. The second thing I think about Xbox is that y'all can say whatever you want about the PS5 not being found anywhere. You can't find a Series X anywhere. Like, you'll find a PS5 before you find a Series X.
Yeah.
But it still exists, and they're still doing pretty cool things with it. One of them being FPS boost. And that's what we're going to talk about now.
Okay.
FPS boost is basically backwards compatibility plus. Because FPS boost is something that they're hyping up as, like, you know those old games that you have Well, now you can make them run better. Now, this is a thing like what they did with the Xbox One X, where if the developer wants to add extra juice to it, they can do that. And right now, they only have a few games that are taking advantage of it. But it's basically using the Xbox Series hardware to take older games and make them run better. Games right now that are showing good improvements are like Far Cry 4.
Okay.
You can now play 60 FPS.
That's amazing.
Watch Dogs 2, you can play 60 FPS. New Super Lucky's Tale, you can play at 120 FPS. Now, it's not for every game, and it has to be something that they have to enable or, work on. But for people who like going back to their old games, like me,
yes,
it might make the games look better and run better. Now I'm imagining Burnout Paradise on 120 frames per second.
Because you're sick. You're a sick man.
Bro, I just love. Listen, we all have games that we irrationally love.
No, I understand.
No,
trust me.
I'm not going to say Burnout Paradise is not irrational. It's just a fucking good game.
It is. It actually is.
The Burnout series in general. Yeah, y'all want to make an HD collection? Remake the Burnout games.
That'd be fun to watch. Remake and make them come out with 120 frames per second type of thing. That'd be awesome.
Listen, EA is letting Criterion work on Need for Speed games again, right? Mm-hmm. Well, since you guys have them there, why don't you have them remaster their older Burnout games?
Yeah.
As far as arcade style racing, there's very few games that can beat Burnout. Like, I can't think of many. I can only think of like one or two, but they're like obscure titles you've never heard of, like Blur and Split Screen, or Split Second.
Sound familiar. I don't know why they
Split Second and Blur are games that I played on a PS3 that are like, imagine a racing game with destructible tracks. That's Split Second. And it sounds every bit as over the top as it sounds. Like you're trying to finish a race, but people keep throwing missiles at you.
Hey, Willie.
Yes?
You know what else we should talk about?
I don't like that tone.
We're going to talk about Black Ops Cold War Season 2, which they dropped the trailer. We got a release date and new characters and some other stuff.
Yeah, I want to go back to that thing that I said about, you pick out whatever news you like.
Okay, and?
Well, guess what?
What?
I ain't gonna fuck about this.
Oh, come on, Willie. Come on.
No.
Come on.
No, that's all you.
Ugh, you know what, man? You really, really have to like this. Come on, man. The gun is good.
No, you fucking didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, how dare you? How dare you throw Zardoz at my face?
I throw it right into your damn face because it's true. The gun is good. The penis is evil.
The gun is good.
The gun is good.
The penis is evil.
Mine isn't evil, but we shouldn't talk about those things.
Oh, you know what? We'll leave that for another day. Actually, never. So Black Wads, good job, Gabe.
Oh, Johnny
Derp. So Black Ops Cold War Season 2 pretty much kicked off with a new trailer, and it's gonna come out on February 25th. And it looks pretty interesting, dude. Really cool. And I'm actually looking forward to it because they're gonna bring out the minigun and a bunch of other things there. So it's gonna launch, of course, Season 2, Black Ops Cold War, and Call of Duty Warzone later this month, marking the second season since 2 games were integrated in the end of last year. Technically, Season 1 pretty much had Season 1 ended with Elder getting captured by Stitch and disappearing, right? And it's clear that Frank Woods and the boys are going after him to help out and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So the trailer certainly seems that it's giving us a peek of a new operator that we're going to be enjoying for season 2. And dude, I'm just telling you right now, I'm actually excited for this. I'm excited. It's a fun thing, especially that they have 2 games integrated into one. So we have Black Ops Cold War and Warzone just merged right into there, just right in there.
Well, like I said, they've been wanting to merge those 2 games. So okay, I mean, I expect this to happen.
Definitely. But I know something that you did not expect to happen, and it is, the fact that I'm gonna have to agree with somebody from Nintendo.
Oh,
actually, ex-Nintendo president.
Oh, who might that be?
Oh, I might butcher this.
Oh no, you're absolutely gonna butcher this.
Reggie Fils-Aime.
Okay, all right. You didn't butcher it as much, but that's because I helped.
Thank God. All right, guys. If you guys don't understand this, I called him Reggie Phyllis. For some apparent reason, I didn't see that anime in the end, so I called him Reggie Phyllis. Willie had no idea who the hell I was talking about for the past 30 minutes. I was like, bro, that guy, from Nintendo, the ex-president. He goes, you mean Reggie Fils-Aime?
Reggie Fils-Aime? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, Reggie Fils. Sure.
Yeah, Johnny Derp strikes again. So Reggie pretty much said something very interesting on Gamertag Radio with our friend Danny Pena, which he said the following: E3 being that it's going to be digital does not sound compelling at all. And I kind of agree with him to a point where E3, all I've done is seen it digital, meaning I only see it on TV, online, and so on and so forth. So it's not like I'm really going, oh yeah, man, that awesome point in E3, I'm missing it so much, versus other people that have gone there in person and experience it, which that I'm telling you right now, I'm dying to go see that. Even though the people are saying that E3 is dying slowly, I will still love to go there, all of us, and witness it, dude, at least one time.
Okay, but I'm a call hypocrite with Reggie.
Okay, go ahead.
Because if you remember, Nintendo famously decided not to participate in E3 anymore and started their whole thing of, they called it Treehouse back then. Now it's a standard, but the fact that he's saying, oh, well, E3 is not all that compelling, specifically citing the fact that people want to engage with the games.
Yeah.
But it was cool when Nintendo did it with Treehouse.
Okay, I see what you're getting at. But could we say also that maybe he is saying it from the reason why he left at that time? Because he was still the president when E3 left from Nintendo.
When Nintendo left it, yes, he was.
He could probably talk about from that point of view as well.
I just say it smacks a bit of hypocrisy. I mean, at the end of the day, there is some truth to what he's saying. Part of the cool thing with E3 is people being able to actually play the games. I mean, the people that can get in.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to use BlizzCon as an example. Okay, every year people will be able to go to BlizzCon and actually, play with the games and talk with the people and stuff like that. And there's a level of engagement there that's not trivial. But at the same time, BlizzCon Line is going to be a thing. People are still going to engage with it because even if you can't play the games, one-on-one there and talk to the people, you still get to hear about it and you still get to see people talking about it.
Yes. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
Things are still being presented, just like today's Nintendo Direct. I didn't get to go and play No More Heroes 3. I didn't get to see any demos of it, but I still get to see that it's coming out. And
absolutely.
What was that stupid game, Project Triangle Square 43?
So Square Root. Yeah, whatever.
That game. I mean, it's the Project Triangle Strategy. it would have been good to go and see a demo of it, in person. Well, I get to download it. I downloaded it. It's waiting for me. As soon as I'm done with your rank ass, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah. No, definitely. Which we're gonna make this at least short and sweet. But I have to say it again. I agree with Reggie on that statement that he said on Gamertag Radio, because if we're gonna be watching online, we're just gonna be seeing very brief of it. It's not gonna be a long E3 like it used to be. Well, then again, they could probably do like they did last summer, that whole month long of video game announcements and stuff like that, which that was actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought that was actually pretty entertaining to see. But again, whatever you guys think, and if you guys seen this interview, I suggest check it out, see what you guys think, and comment down below. Let us know, what do you think, if Reggie makes a good point, or does Willie make a good point of this? Because I would love to know your thoughts about this, and I know Willie would love to intervene and talk about this, which will be fun. But another thing that we need to talk about, which is we finally get some motion posters for Mortal Kombat. And we get a shit ton of the characters already. Willie.
Quite a few.
No, a good few, actually. A good few. First, let's start off with the main one that they showed off with. To me, it was badass, and it was Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero, he's been making the rounds in what little things we've been able to see.
Mm-hmm.
But we also see Kano, we
Yes.
see Mileena, Kung Lao, and Shang.
Yes.
Now, the Kung Lao one, I had seen a poster that showed, Kung Lao next to Liu Kang.
Yes.
Or looked like Liu Kang.
Yeah.
Now, actually, it might not be Liu Kang because, who knows? But whatever. And I'm seeing here that they have other ones.
Yeah. Look, they're gonna have Cole Young, which I don't even know who is he in Mortal Kombat, unless that's like kind of like the side guy, like the Jimmy Bob.
I'm trying to think of who Cole Young is. I can't think of a Cole Young.
He might be. Watch him be like, my name is Cole Young, but they really call me as blah blah blah. Watch, it's gonna be something like that. You got that. You got Shang Tsung.
Oh, another Johnny Derp moment.
I did.
Come
Shang
on now.
Tsung.
Shang Tsung.
God, Jesus, whatever.
Well, there's actually a theory
What?
about Cole Young,
What is it?
and that's that he's actually Johnny Cage.
Really?
That's what they're saying.
Well, you know what? You're absolutely right, because Johnny Cage is his stage name. So, you know what? We'll see. You're actually right about that.
But whatever.
But anyways, you got Shang Tsung.
I see Sonya Blade as well.
Correct. You also get Liu Kang.
Yes. Liu Kang, he's not in poster form.
Well, they have him already in poster form.
Well, I haven't seen that one.
Well, they did a lot of updates today. They shot out a lot of them.
Okay.
Which that's why I was going to read down what's left of them already. We get Scorpion, which he looks amazing.
Scorpion's
we get
awesome.
Raiden. We get Raiden with the hat, the lightning, everything. And finally, we get Jax with the whole robotic arm and stuff, which is not like a nomination.
No.
Not that movie. I'm not even going to say it. It's not like that
No.
movie, but he looks actually pretty dope with that metallic arm now.
Okay, as long as he doesn't look like Steve Harvey.
No. Actually, he doesn't. He's
Okay.
past Steve Harvey. He actually pretty looks good. But another thing, Willie, is we get these moving posters, which of course they give the movie like this feel. You're like, oh man, this looks interesting. But again, we're gonna get the trailer tomorrow. I am so excited that it's coming out.
And yes, I found the poster I was talking about, and it is Liu Kang next to Kung Lao.
Oh, okay, cool. But yeah,
yes,
we're gonna get
I
that.
can just see
Dude.
this.
We're getting it tomorrow. We're gonna get the trailer tomorrow, and I was not too hype about this movie because it was very little they talked about it, and especially with the little, very very little commercials that they kind of like put them in there. But yeah, I'm ready. I want to see what they're gonna give us.
Nice one.
Thank you. That's for everybody out there, so they can know that
He
Punisher
burps.
has gas. Johnny Derps, Johnny Burps. No.
Anyway.
No. So anyways, we got that, but then we also get the trailer for Cruella with Emma Stone as Cruella DeVille. Look, Anybody could fight me and say whatever they want, but why does it look like the trailer for freaking Birds of Prey? Like, not,
Listen.
it is not side by side comparison, but it has that feel. You know, you have Harley Quinn pretty much talking about her thing. You know, oh my god, you know when Harley Quinn is and all that good stuff. And then you're looking at this thing, and it's technically the same thing, dude. You have Cruella as a redhead, first of all. And she's like, you know what? I always been different. This and this and that. Blah, 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 blah. It almost feels like it's a Joker movie or a Harley Quinn movie in a PG-13 Cruella movie.
Oh, there's a reason why Disney's Joker and Harley Quinn have been trending on Twitter all day.
Definitely.
Hey, and it's not because of Zack Snyder.
Nope.
But okay, two things about the whole Zack thing.
Okay.
First, the whole fact that he still wants to see Batfleck take on Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke.
Okay.
Which, that actually sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, I would like to see that movie if it happens.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah.
But the other thing.
Oh,
okay.
Please, go on.
The Deborah Snyder, his wife,
Señorita Snyder. Okay.
says that the people who were criticizing Batman v Superman, that's because of preconceived notions about the movie. Okay. Mrs. Snyder. Here's the thing. You're making a movie that features Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Yes.
I would argue that those are the three most iconic superheroes in all of superhero-dom. I think the only superhero that reaches that level of iconicness in the Marvel Universe is fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay? Of course we're going to have preconceived notions. That's like going to go see Godzilla versus Kong, and all of a sudden Donkey Kong breaks out.
Jesus Christ.
Which, now that I think about it, seeing Kong playing bongos while Godzilla is shaking maracas is all of a sudden a very interesting movie.
You gotta stop. You need to stop. Focus with it. Focus.
Okay.
I don't want to look at that right now.
Yes, we have preconceived notions about the holy trinity of DC.
Yes.
Superman's supposed to be truth, justice, and the American way, goody two-shoes.
Of course.
Wonder Woman, optimistic but badass, and Batman. I mean, just say Batman. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes, we have preconceived notions. And yeah, I'm going to say it. You're absolutely right. That colored my judgment. Maybe if you wouldn't have made a movie that didn't star a character that says he's Superman but doesn't act like Superman, and a character who's Batman but like even angrier, I might have a problem with it.
Yeah, I guess for her, in her eyes, I don't see a problem, to be honest.
I mean, listen. So a lot of times we go into seeing things, not just movies, but things in general. We go in with preconceived notions. Someone tells you Call of Duty. What are you going to hear? Play it again. Mm-hmm. Right. Now imagine you get a Call of Duty game and it's all about driving.
Yeah, I'll be confused. I'll be really confused.
Or even better, a Call of Duty game where instead of being the soldier, you're a hacker.
I mean, maybe that could work.
Okay. We go into things with preconceived notions. If we didn't have those preconceived notions, we wouldn't determine whether or not we want to see something or play something.
Yeah.
Oh no, go into every single movie with an open mind. So if I go in there, if you go and say, okay, Sex and the City 3, don't think about the previous Sex and the Cities. No, this might be actually a capoeira tournament called Sex and the City.
Oh God, this is the Sex and the City.
Yeah, right. A bunch of Brazilian men throwing their legs around. That's Sex and the City. A bunch of people that look like Eddie Gordo. Yep, that's Sex and the City.
Yep, it's sexy.
Well, I mean, it might be sexy for somebody.
I mean,
But if you do that, the people who go in there thinking I'm gonna watch Sex in the City, they might get a little mad.
just a little bit, right? Just a
skosh. Just a skosh.
Okay. But what are your final thoughts then for Miss Snyder?
I'm not gonna go and say anything bad about her. She's right. She's entitled to her opinion. I just don't agree with it.
Yeah, you know what? To each their own, though. Whatever she has in mind, it might be maybe a different point of view or so on and so forth. But you know what? We'll leave it there for her. You know, to each their opinion. You know that old saying, everyone has one. Blah blah blah. Your stink type of shit.
Yeah, opinions are like buttholes. Everybody has one. And they all stink.
Of course, you know, except ours doesn't because we have actual facts.
Oh, my opinions are worth horse shit.
You know what, man?
Okay,
I care to differ. I know there's a lot of people out there that like to listen to your opinion or your horse shit.
I am just a lone person in this world. All right, as the Joker said, we live in a society.
Okay, stop.
You have
to stop.
Like seriously, I heard that and I'm like, is he seriously gonna go there? Is he really gonna go there?
The fact that he said that, I kept looking at the trailer. I'm like, and I kept squinting. I'm like, is he? Nah, no, he's not. And then all suddenly, everywhere broke out. I think he's breaking the meme. I'm like, fuck.
I think he killed the meme. I think the meme is dead.
Yeah, dead and gone technically.
But I heard it. I'm like, seriously, we live in a society, really? All right, is Techno Viking coming out next?
Yes, let him come out.
Oh my god!
But you know what? I gotta talk to you about something, Willie, and it's Neil Patrick Harris is on the news right now, right? So Neil Patrick Harris says the Matrix 4 filming didn't feel like a blockbuster.
Okay.
What, like, with that saying, what do you think when somebody says something like, what will you think?
Like, I mean, I guess he's looking at it from the perspective of a movie like The Matrix.
Okay.
Like, is supposed to have this whole like weight to it. It's the next movie in a pretty big series.
Yeah.
But I think he was talking more about how Lana Wachowski, because she's alone on this one.
Yeah.
She's not, but saying like Lana herself wasn't trying to put all this weight on the movie herself. The exact quote. It didn't feel large because it felt like she was in her sweet spot, which was filming on the fly, filming using natural light. Sometimes you'd sit around for an hour waiting for the clouds to clear, and then you'd quickly film. So he's talking about, like, you know, a casual atmosphere.
Yeah. Not,
you know, with the kind of gravitas of, oh my God, this has to make $1 billion. We have to be serious, folks. In other words, not a Michael Bay.
Oh no, yeah, no explosion on this one, or at least yet.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be explosions and stuff. Not going to be any mayhem, but there's going to be explosions.
Yeah, but the fact is,
who knows?
Yeah, well, but the fact is that, you know, for kind of a newcomer, because he hasn't really done a lot of movies except, you know, a couple of here's and there's, nothing big.
Who?
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, I mean he's done some movies, but not nothing like The Matrix. Let's put it that way.
Okay, so you're talking about on a level of the Matrix, because
correct.
Might I have to remind you?
Well, Harold and Kumar, the Smurfs. I know.
Senor Harris was in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, which is awesome. But I know what you're saying. He's actually known more for the things that he does on TV.
Correct.
Think of Doogie Howser and you think of How I Met Your Mother.
Yes. You know, and then when you think about him in movies, you're just going to think about just that one. And then be like, oh, yeah, that's right. He was in the Smurfs because, you know, he was one of the main characters. But again, that movie wasn't such a big blockbuster. He was just talking to a couple of 3 Apple High little Smurfs and doing his things. And but now when he's trying to compare...
He was also in the Muppets.
I don't remember that.
No, why? He's been in video games.
Okay, video games is something totally different. That's totally awesome.
He was
But,
okay. I'm looking at his filmography now.
Okay.
He was in Spider-Man: Shattered Dimensions.
Okay, because he did the voice for Spider-Man, I think. Because he also did the voiceover for
He
Spider-Man.
did Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing
Yes.
Spider-Man. He was in Saints Row 4 as DJ Veteran Child, which now I
Wow.
got to play that game again because I have to
Wow.
hear this.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like he's been in some shit. He's
Dude,
been.
interesting.
Oh, he has been in Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Oh, hell yeah. Really?
Yes, he goes. It's credited to him as the Spirit Bomb.
Oh my god, no freaking way.
He was in Robot Chicken.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
I didn't. I know he did voices in Family Guy.
Yes.
Again, Saints Row 2, Veteran Child. So he's in the series. I never knew he was in the series. For some reason, he doesn't. I guess he wasn't in Saints Row the Third, my favorite of the Saints Row games.
Yeah. But still, the fact of the being is that, he's done all these little things, right? And to him, I guess that was like big movie things. But then when he heard, hey, Matrix 4, he's like, okay, forget about it. They're going to shut a whole city down for this whole movie. But he sees that everyone's kind of like nonchalant, just kind of like doing their thing in that flow of the movement. So he's like, "The hell's going on here? This is pretty freaking interesting to see." He's surprised, actually.
Yeah.
So again,
because,
I'm kind of surprised
yeah,
at it as well. Yeah.
because again, big time movies like this, you'd figure big time budgets and big time real seriousness.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's serious.
This is super duper serial, folks.
Yes. But yeah,
But well.
so I'm kind of amazed, and I'm glad that he sees this movie in a different light now. But again, let's see what happens. We're gonna put a pin on that, and we're gonna see what else happens in the Matrix 4 and what is his involvement within the movie. But
Yeah.
all I gotta say is, guys, I thank you so much for being on this show today. And yes, this segment was brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description down below. You know the drill. Copy the promo code, click on the link, put it on the shopping cart, and that's 10% saved. And like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when comes with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. You cannot go wrong, guys. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. All right. Well, guys, we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bah.